We're going. All right. And action. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
So I have a beautiful guest that came to my office to visit me today. Her name is Anastasia. She's a dear friend of mine. We know each other for some time. The other day, Natalia came, which is one of our realtors of choice, and then we did a video with Leo, with one of my lawyers regarding visas and foreign nationals and all that. And a lot of people have told me, you know what, EPHRAIM, you have to keep doing videos. But the thing is, I don't have time. You don't have time as well. If you're busy in Miami and you're making money, you don't have time to do videos. That's the reality. But I took the time. We've been planning this for a month,
Yes,
right?
yeah, finally came to Miami.
Yeah, good. And we finally got together. So Anastasia, I want you to tell my network, because we're gonna put this on YouTube and also on Instagram if it fits, but I know on YouTube it's gonna be there. I want you to tell the same thing that you told me when I met you to my network. Who are you?
Hello, my name is Anastasia Lysenko. I'm from Ukraine.
Okay.
I've been in America for 11 years. And I'm very passionate about health and wellness and just a healthy lifestyle overall, of course, with occasional drinks.
Right.
On a Monday afternoon.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, well, that's living in Miami.
Right? You live in Miami. So I do my personal, passion is a healings, right?
Okay.
So I love to help people.
Okay.
That's how I find it. I was initiated when I was 18 and I'm 32.
Which was 2 years ago.
No, I turned 32 October 3rd.
Imagine that you don't look 32. And by the way, for the people that think that a woman has to produce herself, okay, to come to Brickell and to see me or whatever, let me tell you, you look natural. You don't have 1 ounce of makeup. Anastasia is just gorgeous, 100%. When you look at her Instagram, you're gonna see how beautiful she is. But in person and so natural, you're gorgeous. I always tell you this, but you are an amazing individual inside and out, and just the fact that you came so quick and you don't have makeup is amazing. So to the girls that don't need production, we're here. We're here.
We're here.
So tell me about when you came from Ukraine. How long ago it was?
11 years ago,
Okay.
I came to New York. I did different things, like I've been in real estate also.
Okay.
I was a broker for 2 years.
Yeah, you told me.
Yes, I had event planning company for 2 years. My cutoff is 2 years.
Right. Right.
Then what else I did? I did sales for dental lab. I worked for menswear designer. We did custom made design. I worked for helicopter company.
Oh my God,
That
I
was
didn't know this.
Yeah, it was a lot of
Wow.
fun, different things. And small little things here and there, little hostess at the beginning. I was a shot girl,
Right.
winning shots when they just came at the bar. So yeah, going back to
To why you became
so I
an
was
entrepreneur, and then you
initiated-
wanted to become an entrepreneur after
Yes.
all these things you did.
Yes, yeah. So I already kind of been entrepreneur, right? I had event planning company. Like I know how to build a company. I know how to deal with people. It's like how to deal with vendors, how to find it, and how to organize all of it. But for wellness, I've been always doing it, but not professional. It was mainly for my friends and family. I wasn't taking it as a business. I was like, well, it's called Reiki, right? Reiki healings. It's a special Japanese technique. I believe anyone can learn how to do it. I have it naturally. It's a gift. So I want to share that gift with a lot of people. I'm a provider for that gift. It's a deep state of meditation, kind of a trance state of mind where your body relaxes so much and just aligns everything. The energy goes to wherever it needs to be done. Whatever needs to be done, it just goes naturally. And it's a lot of people their feedback is they feel like they're in it's very deep state of meditation, and I do it through my hands. I touch the person throughout the body.
Anything for her to touch me.
So it's I touch the person, it's a light touch, and people feel my hands getting hot, and they feel a certain energy going. like I would say 80% of the people feel it. Another 20% they're just not suitable for
Right.
that. And sometimes like people like I don't feel it, so I'm like okay, like I know that it's true, and I know that it exists, and I believe in it so much. And like a little story behind it, like I grew up in a very, very healthy family, very spiritual, very open-minded. And my parents, they would never give me pills. So the only healings, the only thing I could do, that like you put your hands where you feel the pain, wherever, if it's a throat, have a pain, or like my stomach, and I had to imagine the colors or energy going through my hands and everything. When I was a kid, I was forced to do that because, and I was like, Mom, I didn't believe in it. Of course, when you're kid, when you're 7, you just want a painkiller and that's it. You don't want to, like 24 hours of healings with your hands, but I didn't have other choice.
Well, I think that was your first experience when you tap into that talent, because I really think that you have a talent that God gave you.
Yes.
When I met you, remember that I told you that I love your energy? By the way, I don't tell this to anybody. So I know a lot of people that could say that I have never tell this to anybody. But when I met you, your energy is really good. It's very positive. You're not the typical. I have met a lot of people that do what you do, but you are. I think you're very spiritual connected to a higher power.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
So perhaps that first experience when you were a little kid helped.
Yes. So it's like it built it all, you know. And then like I was practicing a lot, of course, and I just did a lot of different spiritual techniques that helped me to do that and like tap into that potential. I would say I started doing it professionally like 5 years ago, but it was during the COVID. So I really took it like 5 years ago. I decided like this is gonna be my business. I started like advertising myself, and I'm like, why like I have to do, for example, why I have to do real estate if I already have a product in my hands, like I don't even need to. It's a service, right, and a product kind of. So I decided to take it again. COVID hit, and people didn't want to be touched during the COVID. So
I don't know, but a lot of people would like for you to touch them.
Little
even during COVID.
Yeah, but it kind of set me back a little bit, which is okay. And I start. So I found a place maybe like a year, 2 years ago in Miami, a new place. So I started taking clients there. It was. It's here in downtown, from walkable distance from my place. And then I moved to New York, and I found a new place, so I started taking clients and really also advertising, to all my friends, and just saying, just putting it out there. And the more you put out there, the more you get feedback, the more you do, the more feedback you get. So I really got excited about all of it. I was taking a lot of clients per day, and of course, as a human being, I have a limited amount of time and a limited amount of clients I can take per day. So I'm like, what's next? So I started looking more. I started helping at the spa where I'm helping as a manager, right? So I'm taking over more on a management position right now, which is I still take clients, but I'm kind of trying to delegate it and learn more in the wellness, in the spa businesses, in the health. And so that's where I'm going, and hopefully in the year or next year I'll be managing my own spa.
Awesome. I envision that in your life, and it's gonna happen. Okay, so today what are we gonna do? Because for me
should we do the cards?
The tarot,
so I do tarot.
Set up.
I also do the tarot cards for 10 years as well. That was always just my passion. And interesting, last I'm just gonna do general, opening. Or you want your cards? Oh,
well, no, do
let's
whatever.
open I'm opening the cards right now for the let's say what's today. Let's say for the rest of October, maybe this week. Cards always loved. Open them every day for myself, and I take clients also. I do mainly cards online, a lot online, mainly online, because it's easier, because again, nobody has time to come and meet and everything. If I do sometimes Reiki, I can double it with the cards.
I have a client of mine that is a psychic, and I hope she's not gonna get jealous of this, but this is totally different. Rose, don't get jealous. Actually, we're getting a place for her to rent, so She was.
I wouldn't consider myself a psychic. I call myself spiritual advisor.
100%.
Spiritual advisor. Like
Yes.
I know more, like I have psychic abilities, of course, but I'm a more of a like I give the path and the direction. I don't tell like tomorrow you're gonna get married.
Right.
You know, like
Right.
I'm more of a like I can like help with the decisions or like for real like some advice. And so what I do, I kind of. Like I technically say people like universal things, and when you go back to your heart and to universal thing, a decision is easier.
Right.
And then because if you work like if you just go back to your true self, I mean it sounds a little cheesy, true self. I would say it's more if you really take it back with your heart and mind also. I'm not talking about like let's forget about logic here.
Right.
Like I'm very realistic. So let's see. So for today, let's say the cards for today. So we got Four of Pentacles, which means financial stability. 4. When you say 4, it's like stable. It's like 4. We have a table, 4 legs, table.
So money,
house,
good. I like that.
money. Yes,
Right,
good, stable money.
So
like,
that means I'm stable. Good. I'm glad,
like
I'm glad.
meaning like it's it's like it's a
firm.
good
It's firm,
yes
solid.
it's a good foundation.
Okay,
It's a
good.
good foundation. It's good foundation. Hey, we got Wheel of Fortune, which is
more.
amazing.
Like-
Wheel of Fortune, which is
Good.
like like amazing days coming. It's easy, they're on the way.
Good.
Everything. 9 of Cups. It's also 9 of Cups is the card. It's
Is
emotional.
the 9 women I have?
Have 9, maybe more.
Well, in my family, my aunts, my niece.
Maybe. Could be. So 9 of Cups, it means it's technically your happiness.
Okay.
And you can, so it's like, you have those 9 of Cups, you can choose any of that.
Right.
Drink from one, be happy. Drink from another, be happy. It's like you very fulfilled emotionally.
Yeah.
It's like your emotions are like you happy, you loved, you love, and it doesn't have to be a partner. We're talking about love is like you can love right now and be loved right now. You don't need a person for that.
100%. I think you have to love yourself first. I was speaking with someone yesterday on the phone for a long time. Kat. Actually, one Kat also. We're gonna do a video with Kat. She's an amazing photographer, and we were talking about this. If you have to love yourself before you love someone else,
of course,
and you have to be selfish with yourself, meaning you have to you first emotionally, you first physically to be able to worry about other people. Let me tell you, I have learned that the hard way. Anastasia. So just the fact that it shows that I'm happy, hell yes, I'm always happy.
It's
Thankfully.
like when you're on a plane, you have to first put mask on yourself and then help other people.
Right.
If you don't have a mask, it's impossible. I always think like this. Like I love to help people. This is like kind of my inspiration in life, because it's a little selfish when you help people, they help you too.
Right. Well,
right? And you get a great feedback and you see smile on their faces. And if it's like an older lady who who need a little help and I can help her and she's happy about it, I'm like, oh my God, amazing.
I wouldn't mind helping an old lady if she's beautiful. Yeah, 100. No, I will help everybody. And actually, that has been one of my issues. I have helped a lot of people, and I guess that shows you that. But a lot of people have taken advantage of that. That's something that I have also learned about me, because whenever you want to help so many people, that means that you need to help yourself. And it's a sign that there's something that you want to feel emotionally. But I'm still helping, but now I have boundaries, which is very important.
Yes, boundaries, it's another thing. But again, with help, it's more, that's how I see it, my personal opinion, right? You just help. Again, if it's not a contract where you're like, I give you this and you give me this, that's another, right, question. But if you just, for example, do a little help, never expect anything in return.
Yeah.
That's why at the end you're never gonna get disappointed.
Right.
100%.
That's what I tell every single woman that I date. Please don't have expectations so we can have fun. At the moment that you have expectations, higher expectations, you get disappointed. And then I become the bad guy. Or vice versa.
Then it's better to do contract. You know? Then if you have expectations, then it's better to have a contract.
Right.
Like it's any contract. I give you this, I give you this. I give you this, you give me this.
Let's do it now.
So that's how I see it,
Right.
right? So, but if you help, again, we're not talking about like, oh, I help you to wire $1 million, like,
Right.
where is my fee? You know,
Right.
it's not like that. Like, we're talking about like little thing, you know, maybe like, you know, I'll give you a glass of water,
Yeah.
and it's like, can you make me like a cup of coffee? You know, it's like a little things. So with this, you're never gonna get it.
And it's a rule of life. If you help someone,
Someone is
it's a
gonna-
blessing.
It's a blessing, and I always see it this way. For example, I help you, I don't know, in some way, but I didn't get anything in return from you, but someone else is gonna
Yeah,
help me, you know?
100%, yeah.
Someone else is gonna like smile to me today, for example, right? Or you help me, like you helped me to make this video,
Right,
right?
yes.
So it's like someone, like somehow it's gonna return to you today,
Yeah,
you know?
something
Or
that,
tomorrow.
that I'm addicted to is to create possibilities with other entrepreneurs. And I always ask an entrepreneur, what is that you need? What can I do? Because a leader's job and a leader's duty is to create other leaders and to help people reach their goals.
Yes.
And that's something that I like to do with my friends like you. Okay, what else?
Perfect. And we got one card, 5 of Wands. It's a like a competition card, you know.
Okay.
It's like you're fighting for you're fighting for certain. It could be certain way. It
Okay.
could be your position. It could be just your you know, life kind of
Right.
structure.
Of
Could be
course.
anything. Kind of protecting of. Let's see if it's. You know, it's not gonna finish like how you think, and it says it's gonna be the battle is gonna be lost. So this card also no, but it says
Yeah.
that. So this card says, do not fight for small things.
Yeah.
You know, it's like because then it's gonna get like, you know, deeper into the, you know, into the woods. Don't try to win every battle. It is impossible.
You know,
first
for
of all. You
20
don't need it.
years, you know,
Yeah.
I'm an Aries, so
Yeah.
we're fighters, you know, 100%.
Fire.
And I always pick up a fight if
Yeah.
I'm right. And for the last 20 years, I'm 30, I'm in my high 30s. In the last 20 years, I have picked up a lot of fights. I like to get even, but something that I have come to the realization for the last 3 years after I put my former business partner in jail and everything, I said, you know what? I get everything that I want in life by God.
Yes.
That why I'm gonna fight for peanuts. What you just said.
Yeah.
For the small things, let them have the justice
Yeah.
with God,
Yeah.
let's just move forward. So just the fact that if I'm gonna lose a battle, you know what? I like to lose battles because I like after a lost battle, a big win is gonna come your way. It always happens.
Yeah, and we have this card, Page of Pentacles. It's
Okay.
a money opportunity. It's
Money?
like money opportunity.
Okay.
Yeah, financial
So
opportunity.
this is money. This is money.
This is money.
Oh,
Oh, money. I like money.
Oh, yeah, I love money.
Yes,
Okay.
me too. So
So if we combine this
this and this is good.
okay,
So,
good.
for example, like, you know, the small stuff, forget about it.
Right.
Concentrate. Like, for example, you don't feel like some small stuff is bothering you. Don't concentrate on it. Like,
Right.
it's gonna be there.
Right.
So concentrate on something new. What you can do. Like this says, it could be like a person.
Okay.
Could be like a young person who brings you the new project opportunity.
Okay.
Or it could be just a new, it looks like something, like, you know, like it's startup-ish stuff,
Okay.
you know, like maybe IT or something like, you know, it's
Like a-
either
like-
new industry,
Like technical.
could
tech?
be, yeah, something
Okay.
tech, like a new industry, or like, you know, IT, clouds, all that, because it's like a young industry.
Okay, good.
Or it could be young person who brings you some project, like, you know,
Okay.
so it's like, so like it's better concentrate on this than on the small losses, you
100%,
know,
yes. Mhm.
because like it's easier, for me it's easier to make more money than think of how much money I lost.
Right.
Right?
Okay, yes.
Because like if we're gonna think about it, it's like it's easier to look forward than back.
100%.
Because back nothing, first of all, you're not gonna change anything.
Right.
Second of all, it's like you could just change your opinion about it.
Right.
You know, from past it's better learn and forget.
Yes.
Just learn your mistakes or whatever, or success, however you did it, and forget about it.
Okay,
That's it.
interesting. So a young person
Yeah.
is gonna show me an opportunity. Okay,
yeah,
good.
maybe something, some new opportunity.
Why is the total there? Look,
Turtle.
look at this card.
It's a
What,
the
why
whole
the
cards.
total? What's the
the-
total?
It's just the cards. Look,
Okay.
the whole cards is ocean tarot. I
Okay.
thought because we're in Miami, I have like
Right.
bunch of
Beautiful,
different
and I love
ones.
them. Yeah.
Yeah, so like this one is like my Miami cards.
When you got that, when you got this one out, I thought I was like, hold on, I'm not
Turtle
slow.
is a
Hold on,
no.
I'm not slow.
You know what turtle represents? The wisdom. Turtle is very wisdom.
Yes.
And then we have this. So we have a Queen of Pentacles, which is
beautiful woman.
yeah, beautiful
And
woman.
now we're gonna talk about love now.
Yeah. This is also money. It's either so this project, the new project that is happening, coming your way. Maybe you should look out. It could involve someone. Maybe she's in finance industry.
Okay.
Maybe she brings the money. Maybe
She's gonna fall in love with me.
Of course. Like every woman.
Yeah, really? Okay.
Like every woman. So it's like
Okay.
it's either her bringing the money or she's the money person. Maybe she's in accounting
Okay.
or like she's in a hedge fund or like something like that. Yeah. Maybe she has the investments for that, and it's gonna be the project is gonna be very
So
successful.
these two are together.
Yes.
The young person bringing me a deal
Yeah,
or
yes.
an opportunity, and then
It could
this-
be again. It could be just a new project. Maybe it's not
Okay.
a young person. Maybe just a project. But I
Right.
see a woman. Look out for if you see a woman who is in finance. Maybe she's in again accounting. you
Have I
know?
met her already? Oh yeah, I'm gonna
You
meet her soon.
you may know her.
Yeah. Okay.
You may know her. So it's like
Well,
so,
if you wanna gonna watch this, you
Yeah.
have to call me.
Yeah.
Okay.
and we got 10 of Pentacles.
Okay.
It means like this project is just gonna be like
Yeah,
a
she has a
money,
pentacle in her hand.
money making machine.
Okay.
You know, and like easy.
I will
easy.
need to. I'm
Fly.
obsessed of becoming a billionaire.
Yes.
I have a billionaire friend that told me, EPHRAIM, you haven't become a billionaire because you still think like a millionaire.
Yes.
When is this gonna make me a billionaire?
Of course.
Am I gonna be a billionaire?
Of course, you will. You know what I say?
What?
I say like this. It's not are you, if how.
Yeah.
It's not are you.
Well, I know how.
It's not
but it's very legal.
So that's it.
It's very illegal. I know how I could become a billionaire, but it's extremely illegal. I want to do it
It's interesting.
around the law.
Yeah, of
the
course.
side of the
Yeah,
law.
like because look, it's easy to make like my friend always says like anyone can drive a Mercedes, right?
Right.
But for how long?
Yeah.
You know, like anyone can get a Mercedes for a year or two,
Yeah.
but like can you sustain it?
Yes.
Can you grow it?
Yes.
So look,
In my case, I have sustained 5 of mine for the last 23 years.
Nice, beautiful. I like that. So billionaire, yes,
Okay.
of course. How, right?
How long?
How long?
I don't
and
want to
how?
be a super. Oh, I don't want to be 80 and
So
be a billionaire.
the timing is always it's up to you. Timing is up to you. Like for example, you said to me, "Do I know this woman or not?" You may know her. You may meet her today. You may met her a year ago. The timing doesn't exist. That's why I will never tell like, "Oh, in 3 months you're gonna marry or you're gonna have a kid." And it's like whoever says this to you, they put it in your head. So you believe so
Right.
much in it, and it happens.
Yes.
You want, I can tell you, like it's gonna happen for you, like tomorrow.
Right.
But like I would rather you to choose your like you can choose. You want as a behind of that is a
Right.
logic, right?
Of course.
For example, you want to become a billionaire.
Right.
For example, me too, right? So let's be realistic, right? Like
Whenever I become a billionaire, I'm gonna give you $1 multiplied by a million. I will give you $1 million.
Great. So it says even though you Aries, you said, but I see you. It suggests the card suggests for you to become a little more emotional, meaning like open more heart, like more interesting. Like it suggests. So it's like for example, some people they have suggestions like don't work from your emotional side, like just be cold-hearted. Think logically. For you, it says in order to achieve your goal, in order to be a billionaire, be more emotional. Choose emotional projects. Don't think logically very much. Choose whatever like you really love.
Right.
But really like this is gonna take you to that path. This
Right.
is gonna open that really love remember what you were like a kid and what you you were playing with the toys. Did you play with the cars or did you play with or were you building something or were you building a Lego?
Well, I remember playing with dolls.
Strip club Strip club business. It's a good business. Listen.
You know what? If I open up a strip club, I will go bankrupt. I will be the main client.
But I see the
Okay.
money is like everywhere.
Okay,
You know, it's
good.
like achievement, luck.
Well, the
It's-
thing is that,
it's
you know, I
gonna
learned in
be-
my life not to chase money anymore.
Yeah.
You know, as you could tell me now that money's coming my way and it's coming to me. I don't have to chase it anymore.
Well,
and that's
love
why
it.
it's,
Yeah,
that's
it's a
why I
tool.
like to give back.
It's
Yeah.
a tool,
Yes.
right? Money is a tool, and again, like you know, what are you gonna do when you're a billionaire? Like feel already as a billionaire. Like
Right.
you know how you like. Imagine you have $1 billion.
Right, yeah.
Wake up. How are you gonna brush your teeth as a
Right.
billionaire? How are you gonna drink water as a billionaire? Like you know, what kind of water are you gonna drink? Are you gonna?
Well, I do that now. I
Yes.
only drink alkaline water. I know that, but
No,
but
no,
something
I'm
that
just
I know, but I
saying.
understand 100% what you're saying. But something that I know it happens because I believe in the law of attraction
Yes.
a lot. Everything that you can conceive, you can achieve.
Yes.
Everything that I think. I think I'm one of the most fortunate men in the world because everything that I have wanted it in my life, I have gotten
Happens.
it.
Yes.
I have
Good.
I think that everything that I have wanted in my heart, I have it. Of course, I have other emotions and all that, but I'm not
Yes.
gonna get into that. I'm very private, and this is a little bit window of my private life, by the way, but because just the fact that you tell me all of this,
Yeah.
I have worked a lot on my emotions because I get upset very quick. My emotions. I needed to control my emotions for a long time for me to be able to achieve what I have now.
Yeah.
So just the fact that you're saying, okay, you bring your emotions to the table. Perhaps I'm ready now. Perhaps I'm
Maybe
ready now.
yes, but again, look. For example, we all have negative thoughts. It's normal, like any human being. No one is like only the one who like 100% on antidepressants. Then
Right.
they happy all the time. You know, like you can choose that path. I'm just saying, like, but it's impossible to be happy all the
Right.
time. It's only sick people who's
Right.
happy all the time. You know, it's like so we're all human beings. But when I feel a little bit down, let's say I feel down, right? Talking about emotions, I feel down. What I do, I try to help someone else. I'm like, can I bring you a drink? Like, I'm like, let me make drinks for everyone.
Right.
Like, that's when I feel down. And if you see me around, and when I'm like really trying to help and really put a lot of effort, that's when I'm down. And then it helps right away because
Good.
first of all, you don't concentrate on yourself then anymore. You don't think about why, who said, what happened. You just do. You do something for another person.
Yes.
It doesn't have to be big or small or whatever, or work even.
Right.
Like just get into work. But it's like, and you see immediate feedback right away. Give a homeless person a banana. I mean,
Yeah.
okay, maybe it's a wrong example.
Well,
Because give a
food
homeless person
or food or whatever.
a bottle of vodka.
They're
gonna be
keep
happy.
talking because
Yes.
I wanna bring the
You-
phone and
you
show
wanna check,
the
the
cards.
cards, yeah.
Yes. Let's see.
So it's concentration more on the others.
Right.
Like again, be selfish, of course. Dress yourself, play with yourself, love yourself. But when you feel those emotions negatively, when you feel something negative, just do something for another person.
Yeah.
Believe me, you're gonna feel much better in a seconds. Like
When I
it's-
think about something negative, I just remember your beautiful eyes, and that's it.
and
Okay.
then it helps.
Good. Yeah,
So it looks
what
very
is this
good.
good-looking guy?
Wisdom.
Who's
Good
that?
looking-
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Okay.
Wisdom. you
Am I
know.
wise now?
I think you're always
Okay.
wise. Not now. We're born with the abilities, to be wise. It's just our choice. Do you
Perfect.
want to be wise or you don't want to be
Yeah,
wise?
yeah.
So if you choose to be wise, it's good. So understanding. So you see this guy understanding. Like it's not understanding is like this. You don't have to accept their position.
Okay.
Right? You don't have to agree with me that. I have to. I'm telling you, you have to eat 3 times a day, and you're like, no, I want to eat 2 times a day. I'm like, no. So you understand. You eat 3 times a day. I do whatever I want.
Okay.
Understanding. It's not. You don't have to do it with other person. You don't have to agree. You don't have to agree with that or disagree. Just understand. Let it be. Let be everyone.
Right.
Let it be. Just and wisdom says it's like observe more than take it inside.
Right.
Just observation, more of look at everything and see how the system works. And this is, and believe me, I have a lot of billionaire friends, and that's what they
Yeah,
do.
awesome.
And that's what they do. They observe a lot,
Yeah.
right? They observe. They don't take anything personal.
Yeah.
Nothing personal.
I learned that. I
Observation,
learned
yeah.
that about 10 years ago. Not to take everything personal. As a matter of fact,
Yeah.
the people that now I love my haters because
Yeah.
haters and now have many haters.
They give you PR. They give you energy.
Listen, if somebody talks to you about you, even if
Yeah.
it's bad or good, that means that you're making it happen
Yes.
because they're talking about
Yes.
you. They're
Yes.
taking the time of their life to make you important.
Yeah.
That length of time to talk about you, that
Yes.
you're really freaking important.
Yes.
So
Any PR is a good
yeah,
PR.
NPR is a good
I
PR,
mean, you don't want to
understand.
be negative to people and do it on purpose. I think like this: if someone got upset with me, for example, right? I'm like, I wasn't making it on purpose, first of
Right.
all, right? So it's like, and then like I apologize, even though like I don't know why the person like. First of all, you don't even understand sometimes. Does the
Yeah.
person hurt or not?
Yeah.
So the communication is good in like in illogical scenarios, right? Like it's better to sometimes just take a step back and be like, okay, emotions out. Let's see what happened, like step by step. Like let's walk through that. And another technique I have, if you feel if someone is like upsetting you and you can't like just understand it and you're like, oh my god, it's really bothering me. What I do, I talk to the person in my head and I have a conversation with this person, and I talk to the person and I ask the person the questions and they see how they're gonna answer, and they always answer. I mean, it's our imagination.
Have you talked with me in your head? Have you?
Every day. Every day. No,
Okay.
but it's a very good technique. It's very interesting because you can really solve a problem.
Yeah.
Again, if you have a problem inside of you, if it's not a problem with maybe the person doesn't want to talk to you, or the person is not even here anymore. I still talk to those people and they're all calm, and you can always.
And I think psychologically that helps you to handle that person, and it controls also your emotion if you want to yell at them or or tell them what they're supposed, or teach them a lesson like I always do. But so it helps.
Once you have a couple of those conversations, for example, right, like in your head, you already keep like calmer.
Right.
So once you're in front of the person, you already talk through that. You already have like 5 scenarios of how it's gonna go, so you already know, you already predicted it,
Right.
kind of.
Well,
And you take like you cannot control another person, of course, but you can direct and take a turn where it's gonna go and what goal you wanna achieve with that, right? Because like just to argue for sake of emotions doesn't make sense.
Right.
Like what goal we're achieving here?
Of
Are we? What are we doing? Are we like, if we're working together, it's a one thing. If we're friends, it means we're socially connected.
Right.
It means like we also have a goal, right? It's like, yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Awesome. What else?
What else? I mean, let's see.
That's the last one.
Calm. The last one. Calm.
I like this. I like this card
Calm.
because it has knives, and I
Knives,
like
yeah.
swords actually.
This is represent logic. It's like we only have 2 cards with you. See, you more.
Oh, I got 2
Yeah,
of those.
we only
Wow.
2. But this one, you see the one that we were talking about, the small bottles.
Right.
That like don't even stress about it.
Right.
And this one, calm. Maybe it's a suggestion for you. Also, be like, take certain things, like just logically.
Okay.
Just logically,
Perfect.
like. And again, when logic comes, sometimes it's. But again, in the business, go for the projects that really feels with your heart. Like like when. For example, I can feel things with my hands. Like if I go to the store and I'm, picking up something, right? I'm like, I touch it with my hands, and if it's like gets hot, I take it. If it does, so it's like I feel it with my hands,
Okay.
and it's like you can practice. You can put like a tomato and an apple, right? And like look at this and like feel it. Like, do you like tomato? Do you want to take tomato or an apple? I mean, it's a simple example,
Right.
but like if you're talking about like business projects, it's like, does it make you like wake up at 6 a.m. every day and you just and have dreams about it all night? Then this is a project, you
Right.
know. Does it like you really like, oh my god, you're like, even if you have a second without it, you open a phone and you read about it, this is a project, you
Right.
know, like, you know what I'm
Let
saying?
me ask you something. Why is loss? Because
Loss, it was
because
the,
I became an expert at losing. After I lost my mom when I was 20,
Aw.
she's in heaven. She has always gonna be my angel, my personal angel.
Rest in peace for
I have
her.
been, and actually, I always make her be awake.
Yes.
She's always not resting 100%
Yeah.
because I always keep her busy pretty much.
Good.
Losing is a feeling of the attachment, and it hurts a lot.
Yes.
And I think I have conquered the ability to not to feel pain of losing, but it has made me stronger when it comes to the losing, because in life you have to lose. In life you have to lose friendships, you have to lose people, you have to lose businesses in order for you to appreciate them. So when I say that I'm an expert at loss, is because now I appreciate people more. And things, not material things so much, but things that I have experienced with them, or moments that I have experienced with them. So tell me about the lost card.
It was a card connected to the small bottles.
Okay.
So like if you're gonna sweat for the small bottles, you're gonna lose them.
Okay.
It says that like don't even bother. It's like it's just a suggestion. Don't bother. Don't again if you see if it's something small, leave it. Like
Don't sweat the small
yeah,
stuff.
it's a lot of females have the
Okay.
problem. Like males, they have a little bit more of a bigger picture in their mind usually, right? They like a husband and wife. Like a husband is gonna be like, whatever, you wanna go to Italian, we're gonna go to Italian. You wanna go to Japanese, let's go to Japanese. Maybe husband wants to go to Italian, but he doesn't want to fight with his wife.
Right.
So it's like, and does it really matter? No.
Right.
Like, does it really matter? No. So it's like, I'm just giving like a little small examples. I have a very logical mind myself. I'm a more of a I'm think like a man for sure.
Of
like
course,
compared
yes.
to
To the typical woman.
typical
Yeah.
woman. Again, like there's females who think more like a man.
Right.
Like I've met them.
And by the way, the women that I hang out with and I get along with, they think like men.
More
And
like
then
logical.
we're gonna talk about that.
Yeah.
So because it's
Another-
a super nice, interesting subject.
Yes. So like for me, like and believe me, I have to deal with my girlfriends. I feel like a man when I'm with the girlfriends
Right.
because they all talk about like dresses and the manicure, and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
But again, I tell them choose whatever restaurant you want.
Right.
I don't want to deal with
Right,
that
yeah.
because it's imagine if I'll be dealing with like where restaurant we're going. I don't want those problems. I have bigger things to think
Right.
of, right? Like I have bigger things to do.
You're a really good leader. Remember when I went to where you were in the pool with
Yeah.
actually on the beach with your friends and
Yes.
everything. These girls, amazing girls, by the way, and you're the leader. You're the leader. So you have these leadership skills that.
I'm a kind of a quiet leader.
Yes.
I'm the one who's like I don't like to be up front
Yeah.
much. I'm like on the back usually. I like again depends. Lately, and all my friends noticed it. I don't know what happened. I become more aggressive, which
Okay.
is good.
Yeah.
So I'm a more upfront
Yeah,
also. So
that's
I'm
how you have
more
to be.
like I'm like more. But I think leadership you don't have to be either. You don't have to be up front or in the
Right.
back. You can take any role. Leadership is more of like a state of mind
Yeah.
thing, right? So it's like a smart leader just controls the room without telling anyone.
Yes,
Without
100%.
pointing it out and nobody knows.
Somebody told me once, I miss you
Yeah.
a very important person.
Yeah.
That person told me, I miss you because your presence is so magnifying and it feels whenever you're in the room,
Yeah.
EPHRAIM is in the room.
Yes.
And let me tell you, I was really young when that person told me that, and now I see it. When I used to do my networking events, when I had time, I remember working the room and everything, and that's one of the things that many of my friends have said, listen, I miss your events. I want you to do them again because I miss your presence.
Yeah.
And because I like to connect. Connecting
course.
people is one of my passions. I learned for people to
love
miss
people.
me.
You love people.
Because my presence is needed there.
Yeah, it's nice.
So
It's
okay,
beautiful.
so that was fun. That
Yeah,
was really good.
interesting.
Okay,
Let's-
so Anastasia, now what we
I'm gonna do one card for myself.
Okay.
Oh look, destruction.
Okay, good. Destruction
So-
of the negativity.
Yeah,
yes.
no, like go.
A wish.
It's a suggestion for me to not like go back to the past,
Yeah,
you know,
okay.
not to get distracted. Which is I'm a little bit I was on a vacation for like a week,
Okay.
and I'm semi-vacation in here, so I'm back to New York
Okay.
and back to my regular routine work.
And you have a wish.
Yeah, and I have a wish. It's
What
the
was
same
your
card
wish?
you got also.
Oh yeah. Oh, so
Well,
we're very
well,
aligned.
Yeah, and you
okay.
got the salsa card, so
Oh, okay.
interesting. But it's like in a different,
Approach.
Yes, yes. I wish is I'm very happy and fulfilled. This is
Good.
also like I really have this unlimited happiness.
Yeah,
which
yeah,
is
me too.
which
And
bothers
that's-
some people sometimes. That's
You know
why
why?
they
Because
get
they're
mad.
very happy.
Yeah,
They're
so
very
that's
happy.
why they get mad when that's why you see it sometimes,
Yeah.
you know, when people because they're like, why is she smiling all the time?
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
she okay?
Yeah, no. Yeah. People don't like to see other people happy. And those are the people that you don't want them in your life. Okay.
No.
Mi amor, tell
Yes.
them your Instagram. I want you to tell them
Yes.
everything.
So my Instagram is yours yours _ Anastasia with
Okay.
double I. It's
All
a little
right.
complicated to spell, but I guess we're gonna put it in the comments
Yeah,
or
yeah.
somehow,
We-
right?
Whenever I put it on
Yeah.
on YouTube, whenever Andrea helps me on that to put these
Yeah.
videos on YouTube, we're gonna let everybody know about
Yes.
your Instagram.
And then you have my website is SIII Wellness,
Okay,
which is
perfect.
easier. S as a Simon, IIA Wellness. Hopefully
Right.
people knows how to spell it. .com.
Well,
So
this
that's
is a
easy.
wrap. I
Yeah.
like it. I like what we did. Thank you for coming, my
Yes,
love.
thank you.
Thank you, because you
beautiful.
are an amazing individual. I see a lot of things happening your way, and I know you just have to be out there. And I know some
Yes.
people are gonna reach out to you after this, on even if it takes a long time.
Yeah.
But they are gonna. They are gonna help you and also give you business, because that's what you need. Yeah.
Yes.
Then I want to do a video with a friend of mine. You doing the yoga, because that yoga, or the meditation actually.
Not really. So I
Okay.
kind of I moved it away.
Okay.
So I only concentrate on my Reiki. I do tarot. And
No, but the
spa.
Reiki Wednesdays we should
Yes,
film
I
you
was.
to
We
do
were
the Reiki.
planning to do retreat, and actually my ex-business partner, she still does it. So like we can also you can do video with her. For
Yes.
example, she's planning a retreat in New York right now, end of October. So that's but I step aside from that because. Well, I just decided to concentrate more on a
Right.
spa.
Yeah. Yeah,
More.
I think what you're doing
I
is
needed,
very-
I needed more of a physical presence,
Yes.
because retreat is beautiful, but it's a very fluid, right?
Right.
And I myself too fluid as well. So I'm
It's
like
a little
air.
temporary,
Yeah, I need
it goes
something
and
more.
goes. Yeah.
Yes, I need something more like like
Yeah.
those four. I need something standing
Right.
on four, like knowing that it doesn't go anywhere.
Yes,
like,
a solid.
It's a physical.
Like the card that it came
yes.
out, the first
Yes,
card that
the
it came
first
out.
card, like solid
Yes.
foundation.
Good. Well, you know what? If we help you, we help you. Perhaps
Yes.
that's what we need to do. Thank you so much.